Yes, my forehead.
So tell me more about your forehead.
I feel a pain in the front of my forehead, kind of middle, but extending out to over the eyes, both sides.
Okay. And if you could associate this pain that you're feeling in your forehead, that you can deeply connect to now, what color would that be?
I think grey.
Very good. I'm going to ask the team and Archangel Michael to surround this gray pain in your forehead entirely in his net of light, and it is contained completely. This pain that's in your middle forehead, extending over both eyes. And I would like you to connect deeply to this energy and tell me now why you're there and who you might be.
I saw the image of something with tentacles, like a squid, something like that.
Wondering if you can send this squid-like tentacle energy up to your throat, so we may use your voice box to speak to this energy directly today.
I don't want to go.
And who are you?
Archon.
We're not here to hurt you today. I want you to know that and be aware of that. And may I ask if you are an AI device?
Yes.
And can you tell me how long you've been in this one's forehead?
A few months.
And how did you end up being in there?
I got in when she was down.
When she was vulnerable, when her energy was lower?
Yes.
And why are you there?
To keep her down. Block her.
From what?
Speaking out.
About what? What is she speaking about that you don't want her to?
About the truth of what is happening.
And what would, can you give me more details about that?
The ascension, the world events, the awakening.
And you're here to stop her from doing that.
Yes.
So do you also, it was described that there are tentacles. Where are these tentacles going from her forehead?
Arms, neck, top of the back.
I see. Well, today...
Throat as well.
Today we're going to actually remove you from this one's body and energy fields because you weren't invited to be there and you're causing her pain. And so we're going to remove you and you're going to go back to your own AI universe. May I ask if there's a consciousness, an organic consciousness to this device?
No, nothing.
And is there other AI devices above you? Masters, I guess, if you will, or someone giving you direction?
Yes, I think so.
Can these also be removed in the...
Yes.
Very good. I'm going to ask the archangels and the higher beings that I work with to come in now to remove you from this one's on the bed's forehead and the extensions that go down into her arms, neck, throat, top of her back, which are causing her to be kept down, not speaking, writing the truth, and blocking her. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Zadkiel, Metatron, Kuan Yin to all please come and assist me to help with this removal today. They are surrounding you, and this energy that has been in you for a few months that you received when you were down. And I know you don't want to go, but no harm will come to you. You'll be going back to where you came from, and you're out of this universe into your AI universe where you came from. I'm going to count down now from 3 down to 1 and remove you. The archangels will remove you and take you back. 3, everyone is in place. 2, beginning the process, gently removing and taking this device out of this one on the bed's neck, shoulders, arms, her throat, the middle of her forehead. You might feel that, might have a sense of that being removed and being pulled up and out. You might feel that now. And 1, this is completely removed from you. And I ask Archangel Michael to please remove any cords, any attachments, anything that remains, to cut those cords now, those attachments. I ask Archangel Michael to take any remaining and residual energies that's left over in any of these areas now. I can see Archangel Michael. I can see the other energy, the other higher beings taking this device and this energy up and out of this universe into the universe where it belongs. Now I ask if you could flood this area. Kuan Yin will flood it with a healing light. What color would that light be?
White.
Beautiful. See Kuan Yin flooding this area, all of this area, with this healing white light. Every part of this device, from her forehead down into her throat, her neck, her arms, the top of her back, all of that to be flooded, and any residual energies that are transmuted with this beautiful white light now. This may take some time to do that. And I'd like you to feel that sensation now as that energy is being flooded into you. Just feel that, have a sense of that into your body, welcoming that beautiful white light in this area that was holding you back and blocking you. Kuan Yin will continue to flood this area with this beautiful white light. I'm going to ask you, if you would please put your focus again on your body, your physical body, as it lays here on the bed, and again, in a detached manner. Just scan your body with your awareness. Let me know if there's anything that you find with the scan that shouldn't be there.
Feel something else in the forehead area, right in the middle of the forehead.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about that energy that you're feeling in your forehead?
Like a dull ache in the front of the forehead.
And if you could associate that with a color, what would that color be that you associate this dull ache in the front of your forehead?
I think it's black.
Very good. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to please put this black energy, this dull ache, in the middle of this one on the bed's
Got
forehead.
a picture of a bat.
A bat. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to put all of this energy into the net of light where nothing can escape and that is completely contained. This black energy that is bat-like. I'm going to ask that you connect with this energy, that you send it up to your voice box, where I might speak to this energy directly today, so that I might learn more about it. Do that now. I might ask who you are.
Nobody.
What does that mean?
You're not allowed to know.
I'm not allowed to know, or you're not?
You're not allowed to know.
Well, I do know because we've discovered you here today, and I want you to know that nothing will cause you harm today. We are not here to hurt you. We are here to provide help for you. So, again, tell me who you are.
None of your business.
Why is that?
I don't need to tell you anything.
Okay, so tell me, do you have a body? Have you ever had a body?
No.
Would you describe yourself as a demon?
Yes.
And do you have anybody above you that's telling you what to do?
No, I do the bidding of myself.
So you're very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just wondering if you know that you can certainly be more powerful than what you are now. Do you know that?
Yes.
You do.
Mm.
Uh, and do you know that you don't require energy from another being to be powerful? Do you know that?
Tell me about that.
Well, we all come from source, and everyone that's organic comes from source energy. And sometimes we get lost and don't realize that I've lost our way, and you are in another being's energy field, and you don't need to be. You can be your own powerful entity without using someone else's energy to direct you.
I need the energy.
Well, you think you need the energy. Did someone tell you that?
Mm, I think so.
And what if I told you that you didn't require this energy from someone else, that you can actually be your own powerful, energetic being?
I doubt that.
Well, let me just ask why you're in this one on the bed's forehead. Why are you there?
Was pain, suffering,
And why would you want to do that?
because she's a light worker.
She is, I agree. She's very powerful light being. And do you come after, does your kind of demons, do they go after people who are light beings?
Yes, always.
Always. Well, what if I was to tell you that you have your own spark of light within you? And if you were to focus your attention on your own energy, if you can see that energy at all within you, any spark of light within you?
No.
Well, I'm going to call upon the archangels to send and amplify this spark, which is in every being. You just can't sense it or feel it.
See something.
You see something? I'm going to ask them to amplify that about 50% and see if you might see that or feel that now. They're flooding that area with their light and causing this to.
Yes.
Yes. And what does it feel like?
Marvelous.
I'm going to ask these higher beings to flood this area 100% within your energy fields and around you now, 100%, to make that light 100% within you. And tell me how you feel now.
Yes.
Now, this is part of how you can feel, and this is your own energy. This is how you can feel, and you don't require energy from another source. You don't need to take it from another source. Now, would you like to be able to do that all the time without being trapped in another being's energy?
I suppose so.
Well, it's a bit hard to imagine, but you can feel how marvelous you said this was feeling. So I'm going to ask the archangels, and Archangel Michael has you contained in his net of light, to take you up and out of this one on the bed's forehead, where there's a dull ache in the front of her forehead, this bat-like energy. I'm going to ask you, the archangels, to be ready, and Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Kuan Yin to all surround this energy and direct them and ask them to remove this when I count down from 3 down to 1 so that it might be taken back to source. 3, they're ready and in place. 2, taking this bat-like black energy out of this one on the bed's forehead now that has been causing her pain and suffering, removing it. You might feel that being removed from your forehead, gradually being taken out. 1, I'm told this is completely up and out. And this energy is being taken up and out towards source. I can see that. I ask if you have anything that you have to say to this one on the bed before you go to source.
Goodbye.
Sorry?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And Sharon, do you have anything to say?
Thank you for leaving.
Very good. I ask Archangel Michael to please cut any cords as the archangels are taking this being back to source. Cut any cords, any attachments. I'm going to ask Sharon if you could flood this area with a healing light. What would that healing light be?
Violet.
Very nice. Thank you. Kuan Yin is flooding this area. You might feel the sensation. You might have a sense of the sensation of this area being flooded with beautiful violet light. And any energies that have remained, that are hiding, that are in any of the cells, they're completely transmuted by this beautiful violet light. It is continuing to flood this area, and the cells are now aware and opening to that this energy has been removed and that they are free. This energy is no longer in this one on the bed's forehead. This beautiful violet light is now flooding this area completely by Kuan Yin. Very good. Now I'm going to ask you if you can please put your focus and awareness back in to your physical body as it lays here on the bed, that you might continue to scan down your body and allow me to know if there's anything that feels like it shouldn't be there, to just let me know.
Back of the neck, something there, and into the shoulders.
Into the neck and into the shoulders. And is it a pain?
Yeah, just like a discomfort or tension.
Discomfort and tension. And if you could describe that and associate this tension and discomfort in the back of your neck and shoulders with a color, what would that color be?
Black.
Good. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to put his net of light around that black energy now, causing tension and discomfort at the back of the neck and the shoulders. And I'd like you to connect with this energy now. I would like to speak to this energy.
No.
No, what?
Can't get me. I've been here too long.
Well, we have discovered you. So even if you've been there too long, how long have you been there?
Long, long time. Over 20 years.
Oh, wow. And how did you end up being in her neck and shoulders, causing all this discomfort and tension?
I got in long time ago. I was let in.
Who let you in?
The others let me in.
What others? Who's the others?
The others that were here let me in.
Ah. And what is your purpose?
Pain.
Pain. And would you say that you are an organic being?
No.
Are you AI?
No.
Are you a demon?
Yes.
Ah. So you must be a very powerful demon.
Yeah.
I see. So you're here to cause pain the
Mm-hmm.
last 20 years.
Yes.
And why would you do that?
It's funny.
It's funny. I
Yeah.
see. And do you have any masters above you?
Oh, yes.
You do. So have the masters told you that you're doing their work for them?
Yes.
And that's
I have
okay
to
with you?
stay with this one, cause pain.
Oh, well, today you're not going to stay with her because you're actually going to be removed from her being. And you're going to be taken out of her body and taken back to source energy.
I don't want to go to source.
Why?
It's painful.
Well, how do you know it's painful? I don't think that's the
I've been
truth.
told it's painful.
Well, you might have been told that, but it's not the truth. It's a lie. They're lying to you. They've been lying to you because they've kept you here and this one on the bed's neck and shoulders for 20 years, and you can be your own powerful energy. You don't need to have someone else's energy to keep you so-called alive. So they've been lying to you. Do you know that?
If you say so.
Yeah, well, you don't know that they've been lying to you, getting you to do all their work. So today I'm going to actually ask the team that I work with to take you out of this one on the bed's shoulders and neck because she doesn't want you there. And I just first want to ask you if you are aware that you have a spark of light within you that is, you might be small, but you can we can activate that energy so that you will not require taking energy from another being. I wonder if you could look within and see if you could see that spark of light that's actually from source within you.
No, I can't see it.
I'm going to call upon Kuan Yin, Archangel Raphael, to please flood this being with white light, 50% white light of his or their energy field. And I would like you to tell me if you feel anything.
Yes.
Describe what that feels like to you.
Light, warmth.
Does it feel good?
I think so.
Maybe you've been in the dark for so long you don't know what good feels like.
Mm.
I'm going to ask Kuan Yin and Archangel Raphael to flood this area 100% with beautiful white light from source. 100% of this being into his energy fields. Do that now. I'm asking for them to do that now. Can you feel
Yes.
that? Yes.
Yes.
And how is that feeling?
Wonderful.
So that is part of how you can feel all the time. And that we all can feel this all the time when we are
I didn't know it would be like this.
right, because they lied to you. So I'm going to actually take you up and out with the archangels today. And you're going to go back to source where you can begin to have your own life and not be trapped and held prisoner within someone else's energy field in their body. So I'm going to call upon the archangels now. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Metatron, to be on the ready right now to take this being up and out of this one on the bed's shoulders and neck, causing her pain for at least 20 years. 3, I'm going to count down from 3 down to 1 and remove this energy. The archangels will remove this energy. Take this energy back to source. 3, Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Metatron already. This energy is in the net of light contained in there. 2, beginning to take this energy up and out of this one's neck and shoulders. You might feel that, Sharon, coming out of your neck and shoulders, beginning to feel that coming out, that tension, that pain, up and out, 1 completely removed from her neck and shoulders, this black energy, tension, and asking that Archangel Michael please cut any attachments, any cords that might be attached to this demon that is at the back of the neck and the shoulders, causing pain. And as this energy is being taken up and back to source, I ask if it has anything to say to this one on the bed before it goes.
Sorry for causing you pain.
Very good. Sharon, do you have anything to say back?
I forgive you.
Very good. Thank you. I ask Kuan Yin to please flood this area with light, and I ask Sharon to tell me what she would like this energy to be flooded with in the back of the neck.
Yellow, please.
Yellow. Very nice. Kuan Yin is flooding this area completely, sending this pulse, this beautiful light, yellow light, to the back of the neck and the shoulders, continuously flooding this area, removing any hidden energy that remains, anything that's hiding. We're flooding all the cells in this area and any area that this has been attached to that requires the energy to be transmuted, this beautiful yellow light. And you might feel that change within you in your neck and shoulders, the back of your neck and shoulders. Just feel that, have a sense of that. You might even imagine that area and the space that was left behind now being filled with this beautiful yellow light that has been there for a long time, causing pain and discomfort. Now, once again, I'm going to ask you, please put your awareness back into the scanning of your body in a very detached way. Just going down into your body with your mind's eye, focusing with your awareness.
I felt something wanting to cry, but I don't know where it is, but I can also feel something again there. My forehead.
In your forehead, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's talk about your forehead first. Tell me about that. What are you feeling there?
It's like a pain, like a it's not really, I don't call it a dull ache, and I wouldn't call it a sharp pain. It's just kind of a medium kind of pain right in the middle of my forehead. I can also feel, I don't know whether it's extending down to the middle of the back of my neck.
Your neck, okay. And if you could associate this sort of medium pain you're describing it as, dull ache in your forehead, going down your middle neck, what color would you associate that with?
I'm seeing like a grey pipe.
You're seeing a gray pipe. Very good. And I would like you to connect with this gray pipe energy. First, before you do that, I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to contain this gray pipe-like energy in the middle of your forehead, going down your neck in his net of light. Like put his net of light around all of this energy. It is contained completely. And I'd like to speak to this energy, please. I'd like you to go up to the voice box of this one on the bed and come and speak to me, and do that now.
No.
Now what?
I don't speak to humans.
Who are you?
AI.
I see. Well, we discovered you here today, and I guess it's your choice whether or not you speak to me, but regardless of that, you're going to be removed from this one on the bed today. So I'm here to tell you that no harm will come to you. And I would really like to speak to you to understand who you are. Can you tell me?
Robots.
You're robots. I see. And why are you here in her forehead?
Mimicking something.
What? What are you mimicking?
Intelligence systems.
Can you elaborate on that more?
Controlling thoughts.
Why are you doing that?
Keeping her down.
Keeping her down. And how long have you been in here in her forehead?
14 years.
How did you end up there?
We just did.
Did someone put you there?
Yes.
So you obviously have some kind of master, someone above you, another robot or AI,
Archons.
archons. I see. And you are here to control her thoughts. And what else?
Stop her talking.
And why would you want to do that?
She knows a lot.
She doesn't know a lot. Well, I'm here to tell you that since we found you today, we're going to actually remove you from her being because it's not in her best interest that you are there and causing these difficulties and problems for her for 14 years, keeping her down. And so you're going to be removed, and we're going to actually have you go back to your own AI universe
Yes.
because you're not invited to be there. She doesn't want you here. You're causing her discomfort in many ways.
Yes.
Yes. Well, that's going to stop today. And you're going to be free and taken back to your own universe where you can start over again with your own, in your own universe. So I'm going to call upon the archangels to come and help today. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Michael to come and help me today to remove this AI device from this one on the bed's forehead. This gray pipe energy. I ask this energy, do you have any attachments going into other parts of her body?
Yes. Arms, back, spine.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to call upon Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael to remove this device from her that's causing her pain, discomfort. I'm going to ask that they're ready and on the ready to do this. I'm going to count down from 3 down to 1. Remove this AI device. It's actually in her forehead and going down her arms, her back into her spine that has been there. It's an art described as an archon. It's preventing her from stopping her from talking, mimicking, controlling her thoughts. Count down from 3 down to 1 and remove this energy. Is that organic consciousness attached to it?
No.
Very good. 3, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Zadkiel, all in place and in the ready. 2, this device is being removed entirely, and Sharon, you might feel this being removed from your back, spine, your arms, your forehead, anything that this is attached to this AI device is being removed now. You might have a sensation that it's being taken out. You might feel it in your forehead. This has been completely removed. 1. Up and out, and taken up and out by the archangels, up and out, off, out of the universe, back to where it belongs in its own universe. And you might feel a sensation of space, of pain, of discomfort, which you will acclimate to. I ask Archangel Michael to please cut any ties, any cords, anything that has been attached with this device, this gray pipe device, this robotic device. and that has been keeping her down. Cut any attachments whatsoever, using his sword to do that. Now that this energy is removed completely from your forehead, from your arms, from your spine, from your back, you could flood this area with the color of healing light energy. What might that be?
Green.
Beautiful, beautiful. I ask Kuan Yin to please flood this area entirely, every nook and cranny, every cell, to flood this area completely, everywhere that it was attached. And you might feel, if you connect into this beautiful green light of Kuan Yin flooding into all these areas in your forehead. Just have a sensation that that area is being completely flooded with this beautiful green healing light. And your cells are rejoicing. They are free from this energy, this AI device now. Very good. I'm going to ask you once again to please put your awareness and your focus back into your body, detached way, and to put that awareness as it goes back down into your body. And see if you can connect with this crying that you spoke about. If you could connect to this energy that you described as crying, and focus on what that is and where that might be in your physical body or your energetic field.
I think it's here around the heart. I think.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you to connect with that energy that's around your heart that you described as crying. I'd like you to connect with that on a deep level. And tell me if you can feel that or imagine that around your heart. You might even sense a color associated with this crying. Or it might be an image that you have. I'm asking you to connect with that.
I can't find it.
I'm wondering if this energy is hiding and is afraid. Nothing's going to happen. No harm will come to you. I would like you to focus on this heart area. Let me know if you can feel or sense or know that there is something there
think there's something there.
Let's connect with that area in a deeper way. And just allow it to come. No harm will come today to you. This energy.
I think it's a baby.
Yes. And I'd like to connect to this energy that you describe as a baby in your heart area. Can you tell me more about what you're sensing or feeling or imagining? This baby.
It's white pink energy.
Yes. And I'm wondering if this white pink energy that's described as a baby could possibly go up to your throat so that I might speak to this baby today, so that we might help this baby. Wonder if you could do that now. And we're here to help you.
I want my mum.
Oh. We're going to help you get to your mom. We're going to help you today get to your mom. Tell me, what happened? Tell me what happened on the last day that you remember. How did you end up being away from your mom?
I died when I was born.
Oh, that must have been scary for you. Did you get lost?
I couldn't find anybody.
Well, we're going to help you today. We're going to help you today. How did you end up in this being on the bed's energy? Do you know that you're inside someone else's energy?
I found her in the hospital.
Yeah.
She looked kind, so I joined with her.
So do you remember if you go back to the day that you died and you weren't born on Earth, can you go back to that day? And can you tell me if when you died, as you described it, if you
Suffocated.
You suffocated. How?
Cord around my neck.
Cord around your neck. I'm so sorry that happened. That must have been terribly frightening and scary for you. Yeah. Well, we're going to help you today. We're going to help you today, and you're going to meet up with your family, and we're going to help you to start your life over, and you're going to be happy. You're going to be with source energy today. You're going to be with source. Do you remember seeing a bright white light when you died? This happened?
Yes.
Well, what happened is you didn't go to the light, but today we're going to help you go to the light, okay?
Yes.
Yes. So I have some very lovely team of people that help, and that they're going to take you, and it's Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Metatron, and they're all going to take you up to the source and source energy so that you can be happy and be free, okay?
Yes.
Do you know how long you might have been in this one on the bed's heart area? Do you know how long?
6 years.
6 years. Okay. Well, I'm going to ask these beautiful, wonderful angels to help you today, hon. Okay? You're going to be back with your family. So I'm going to call upon Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Metatron. I'm going to ask them to be here on the ready to take this beautiful little being out of this one on the bed's heart, where she has been there for 6 years, and back to source, where she can be with those who love her and be happy and start again if that's what she chooses. 3, I'm going to count down to 1 and remove this baby. 3, everyone's ready. 2, gently taking this baby out of Sharon's heart area. Carefully, gently. You might feel that, Sharon, from your heart being removed. 1, this baby is completely taken up and out. Back will be taken back to source. I can see the archangels taking this beautiful baby back up to source. And is there anything that you have to say, baby, to Sharon today, who has kept you safe for 6 years?
Thank you for looking after me.
Very good. And Sharon?
You're welcome.
Very
Stay
good.
safe.
Very good. And I ask that any cords Archangel Michael cuts that do not serve Sharon or the baby today, that these all be cut completely. Any attachments that were attached to this beautiful energy that lost its way. And I ask Sharon if there's a color that you could flood into this area by the archangels. What would that be?
Emerald green, please.
Beautiful. Kuan Yin and Archangel Gabriel are flooding this area around your heart, where this baby was for 6 years that got lost, that you've kept in your heart. This energy is flooded completely with this beautiful emerald light. Every area, cell where this baby was, this space that's left now, completely flooded with this beautiful, beautiful light. This heart energy. Very good. Now again, I'm going to ask you to put your awareness back into your physical body, and anything that comes up that feels out of place, anything that shouldn't be there, just let me know if there's anything that you feel needs to be attended to.
Back of the top of the spine into the shoulder blades.
Very good. And would you describe this as a pain, or what does this sensation feel like? Or
Yeah, it's a pain. Yeah.
a sharp pain, a dull pain?
A dull pain.
And if you could associate this dull pain with a color, what would that color be?
Red.
Be red. Very good. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to put his net of light around that pain, that dull pain that's red in the back of the spine and the shoulders. Put that entire area, this pain, in his net of light. I'm going to ask you to connect to this energy so that we might speak to this energy today. I wonder if you could tell me more about this energy. And while you're there, this red energy.
I don't know why I'm here.
Can you tell me what it is your purpose is there?
I don't think I have a purpose.
Well, you're causing pain. I'm wondering if Sharon could connect to this dull pain in the back of her spine and her shoulders, and so that we might know more about why it's there.
I died.
You died.
A car crash, I think.
And do you know how long ago that was?
More than 20 years ago.
I'm wondering if you can go back to the last day that you remember being when that car crash happened, being alive. And if you can go back to that time and
head, I cracked my head on the windscreen. I think I went through the windscreen.
you went through the windscreen. Well, that must have been frightening.
Yes.
Do you remember when that happened, that you saw a white light after that? A bright white light, a big bright light of white on that day that you cracked your head on the windscreen and died. Do you remember seeing a white light?
Maybe.
Well, you've lost your way and you somehow ended up in this one on the bed's spine and her shoulders. Do you know how you ended up in her?
She was just passing.
She was passing. And why did you choose to go into her?
She was happy.
She was happy. And you could be happy as well. You've lost your way, and you've been in her spine and her shoulders for a long time.
I've been causing her headaches, I think.
Yeah, is that true? Well, today we're going to free you so that you can go back to source and you don't have to be in this one on the bed's shoulders and spine.
I would like that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to help you today, and I have a team of wonderful beings that help me to do that. So I'm going to call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael and Archangel Uriel to come and help me today along with Azrael, because they will help you to get back to the light, because you lost your way. And it's been 20 years of you being and causing pain in this one on the bed's spine and shoulders. So I'm going to call upon them to help and to be on the ready now. I'm going to count down from 3 down to 1. And as I do, you're going to be taken up and out and back to source. 3. Archangel Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Azrael, already in place. 2. They're removing this energy up and out, carefully and gently of her spine and her shoulders, where it's been causing headaches and pain for 20 years. 1. This energy is completely taken up and out. And I can see the archangels carefully taking this energy being up to source before it goes back to source. Is there anything that you have to say to this one on the bed before you go back to source?
Forgive me, I'm sorry.
Very good. And Sharon, is there anything that you have to say?
I forgive you. Goodbye.
I ask that Archangel Michael cut any cords, any attachments, anything that has been attached to this energy causing these headaches and pain, this dull ache in your spine and your shoulders for 20 years, cutting all this completely with his sword. And I ask if you could flood this area, Sharon, with a color healing light. What might that be?
Turquoise, please.
Turquoise. I call upon Kuan Yin to flood this area with turquoise healing light. Flood this area completely where this earthbound spirit has been with this turquoise light. Flood every cell, transmute any leftover energy from this being that was there, this red being in her shoulders and her spine, the back of her spine. Continue to send this turquoise energy, this healing light to this area. Very good. And I'm going to ask if you could put your focus and awareness again back into your body and scan it once more to see if there's anything that you find that needs attention, needs.
I thought I felt something squeezing my bladder and that sensation's gone. But I feel a sensation across my solar plexus now, just a tightness.
Very good. A tightness in your solar plexus area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what color would you associate with that?
Yellow.
Yellow. And I'm going to ask that we contain this yellow tightness in your solar plexus and Archangel Michael's net of light. And I wonder if I could please speak to this energy and ask you to connect to this tightness in your solar plexus energy. You can please connect to that energy. And I ask that this energy go up to your throat so that I might speak to it today. Find out about it. Do that now.
It's been a long time since I spoke.
Oh, who are you?
You don't need to know.
Oh, why is that?
I'm not one of you.
Say that again, sir.
I'm not one of you,
Who are you?
demon.
Well, we found you today, and I'm just asking you to speak to me because we're going to take you up and out of this being's solar plexus area where you're causing tightness and send you back to source. So I wonder if you could speak to me.
We're told not to speak to humans.
Who told you that?
The masters.
The masters. Well, your masters have been keeping you hostage here and keeping you a prisoner in this one on the bed solar plexus. Do you know that?
I suppose so.
Well, I'm wondering if you know that you've been causing this pain and tightness for her, and that she doesn't really want you in her energy.
It doesn't matter what they want.
Why is that?
It doesn't matter. Humans don't matter.
Oh, why?
Humans are so stupid.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, we're not that stupid since we found you. Found you today, right? Mm-hmm. And we have a team of higher beings that are going to remove you from this one on the bed because you've certainly lost your way. Do you know that you have your own power and your own light within you?
I've heard this.
I'm wondering if you could look inside yourself and see if there's any light that you might see, like even a spark, a dot.
A tiny dot.
Right. Well, that's good. We're going to ask Kuan Yin and Archangel Michael to flood this tiny dot, amplify this tiny dot of light 50% so that you might feel or sense that light. Can you feel that now?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to ask that the archangels flood this area 100% of your being so that you can feel this 100% within you. Can you feel that now?
Yes.
And how does that feel to you?
Oh, it feels good.
Well, imagine if you could feel that good all the time and better. You don't require energy from another source to feel that way, that you have that light within you. That is you. You've just been told otherwise. So I'm going to help you go back to your light and to the source of all that is today with the help of the archangels. I'm going to have you do that today. Would you like that?
Yes.
Very good. I'm going to call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael and Kuan Yin to assist today with this entity and this energy that's been in the solar plexus causing tightness for a long time. We count down from 3 down to 1, and this energy is going to be removed. Take it back to source. 3. Archangels are ready and in place. This energy has been contained in Archangel Michael's net of light. I'm going to send a pulse of beautiful light into this net of light from Archangel Michael. We count down now from 3 to 1 and remove this energy, this being, this yellow tightness in her solar plexus. It's been there for a long time. 2, this energy is being taken out now. Gradually, carefully. You might feel that in your solar plexus. You might feel that being removed. Slowly, carefully. This is a big energy that's being removed. Gradually being taken out. 1, completely taken out. You can see the archangels removing that energy up and out, up and towards source. Before you go back to source, is there anything you have to say to this one on the bed?
Goodbye.
Very good. And Sharon, is there anything that you have to say to this one on the bed?
Goodbye. Go in peace.
Very good. I ask that Archangel Michael take the cords and take his sword and cut the cords and attachments that were attached to this being so that any attachments are removed both ways to this demon in the solar plexus area. Is there a specific color of light that you would like flooded into this area with from Kuan Yin?
White, please.
White, beautiful, beautiful. Kuan Yin is flooding this area in her solar plexus. You're going to feel that in your solar plexus area. Have a sensation, have an image of this energy being flooded into your area of your solar plexus. And this is completely transmuting any and all energy that might be left behind in this space. It's been completely flooded with white light. This as needed.
Yes.
Very good. She'll be happy to hear about that. She's working really hard. Now, is there anything that you might pass along to humanity as a whole? Because it's become a very, what seems to be probably not in, as there's no sense of time, but for those of us on 3D world planet here, it seems to be quite a chaotic and difficult time. It's dragging on. Is there anything that you have to say that might help humans?
It's helping to wake up more humans. They just have to stick with it. They have chosen to be here at this time for this reason.
I wasn't aware that anybody's really waking up now any further. So that's good to hear. Is there going to be information passed that will also, on a broad scale, wake people up? I'm talking about, I don't know if there's such a thing as the emergency alarm system or broadcast or whatever. Is that going to happen?
Yes.
And is that going to be anytime soon?
Depends on world events.
What's that mean?
There are events which must happen first. Soon.
Soon. And we, Sharon and myself, were wondering about if this particular modality is going to help when these events come out, when people hear about what has been going on, the lies have been brought out into the open. How can this particular modality that we're doing called Soul Center Healing Hypnosis, how will this help others?
You will know when, you will know how, when it happens.
Will we be able to use this healing to help others
Yes.
on a big scale?
Enough.
Enough for us to survive and live a prosperous life and help others.
Yes, you will make a difference.
Very good. Is there anything specific that you can tell us about how we can reach people, how we can get clients to come to us?
Spread the word.
How do we do that?
Use your resources.
What would those be?
Media, social media,
Uh-huh.
publications.
Uh-huh. So what we're doing, like Facebook, these kinds of things, and YouTube, these kinds of things.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. And is there any final words you have to say?
Just keep going. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.